Hello there, my name is William Reid and welcome to my second year graded unit presentation. The brief of this project was that I would explore and investigate a chosen industry role and create a portfolio and presentation for job interviews that showcases that I have the ability, the skills and the knowledge in this chosen role. The role that I have chosen was the job of a sound designer in audio post-production, the process of creating an audio soundtrack for visual media. In order to answer the brief, my aim was to strip the audio off 2 video clips, both lasting around 2 minutes. I then replaced the audio with my own newly recorded sound effects, foley, music and dialogue. As well as the video clips, I would record and mix a 2-minute scene of a play which was intended to be used on the radio. To keep a track of my progress and to ensure I had finished my work by a specified date, I had drawn out a 23-week plan in the form of a Gantt chart, outlining what needed to be done and when it needed to be finished for. Using this, I had successfully carried out all of my original aims that were needed to complete the project. By the end of the project, I had managed to create a library for the materials being worked on containing over 400 different sounds, all obtained by either using a Yamaha Pocket Track handheld recording device, a Behringer B2 microphone, or obtained from a website called freesound.org, which allows anyone to sign up for and download a number of sounds for free, as long as acknowledgement is given to the author of the original audio samples. After I had finished recording, mixing sessions were then carried out using the college studios consisting of Yamaha DM2000, DM1000 and O2R96 mixing decks and Genelec speakers, and also at my home studio consisting of my MacBook, an M-Audio Fast Track device, and my mixes were being monitored on my American Audio headphones, the MacBook internal speakers and the speakers of my Panasonic SAPM54 stereo. I used 2 main programs to carry out my workload, consisting of Logic Pro 9 and Pro Tools 8, both of which are standard models in the recording industry. With them, I also used additional software such as Reason 4 for the use of its many synthesizers. These are computer-based instruments that come with most sound production computer packages. I will now show you small sections of all the scenes that I had worked on, so sit back, relax and enjoy the show.
Palmer, do you know what number Jackie stays in?
I think it's 2-1, Maureen, but I'm not that sure.
Are you know?
No, shout her.
Right, one then. Jackie! Jackie!
Alright lasses, what's down down there, know that?
What number are you?
2-1, you should know that by now.
This is how it all began. Ah! Which, of course, leads to nonsense like this. A few months ago, I met up with my childhood friend Eddie Brock.
What is it? It's our inheritance.
There are 4 categories of audio and I was required to cover every one of these. One of these is sound effects. These are pre-recorded sounds which are added and synchronized into the mix by hand. Sound effects can include such noises as explosions, gunfire, weather effects and traffic noises. Most of the sounds used in my projects fall under this category as a lot of the sounds come from a library which I had previously recorded. Some sound effects cannot be synchronized in this manner though. Footsteps are the most common culprit of this, as it would be massively time consuming to place each footstep at the right time, and 2 footsteps never really sound the same. In this case, Foley recording is used. Foley recording is carried out by a Foley artist who mimics the on-screen action of the needed sound effect in real time by using various items available to them. I use this type of recording in a number of cases, for example, the closing of a door, the handling of a gun, and the slimy type of noise created by stomping on my own hand. Don't ask me how I found out this was a good idea. Automated dialogue replacement is the dubbing of dialogue after a film. There are various scenarios when this is used, like when the original filming had too loud of a background noise, when there have been alterations to the script, the film is animated, or when a narrative is required. Voiceovers are recorded in an ADR studio, where they are then synced up to the film. I did this type of recording in my home studio for Ghost in the Shell and Spider-Man. The final category of audio is music. I don't consider myself to be the next Mozart or anything, so the actual composition of music wasn't a key factor for me to work on. However, I am aware of the importance of music in a film, as it is used to emphasize drama and create emotion. After all, if the wrong type of music was played at the wrong time, dramatic scenes such as this would not have the desired effect as it should.
Long live the king.
Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata.
I will now take you through the process of one of my videos, the Ultimate Spider-Man clip, and show you through the stages of development. The development of this product had started when I had gathered footage from the game to get the desired clip. I had used a Windows-based system and a Dazzle DV100 capture card with Pinnacle Studio software. This allowed me to record and cut out the scene I wanted while the game was playing. Careful analysis was required, as I then had to write out a cue sheet for the video, writing down what sounds were needed and what time cue they were on. Once that was done, I had to pick and choose what other sounds would be ideal to recreate sounds that were not usually heard in everyday life, such as the splat of Spider-Man's web swing or a loud descent of a pretty huge spider. I then recorded splat noises by throwing wet cloth against walls, wind, cars, and objects falling onto metal plates. After recording, I then moved on to mixing, in which I had to create a suitable audio track to fit with my chosen clip, in which I experimented with the different sounds I had gathered, deciding if that sound was just what was needed for the chosen cue or not. The mixing stage of development had involved synchronizing over 270 sounds to the video, many of which were automated, changing the volume levels, placement, and how much effects were added to each sound constantly, changing automatically throughout the whole clip. This allowed for objects flying past the screen to be heard by the related sound effect, making everything sound more natural. The following video will show how audio was constructed from the raw sound to the finished product.
This is how it all began. Ah!
The full-length videos and the full-length radio clip, and even this presentation can all be accessed on my promotional website, developed as part of my response to the project brief. WhatNoDubbed.tumblr.com is being used so that you can see all of my work with quick and easy access. Throughout the creation and development of this project, I have gained and honed in on new skills in audio post-production, and I hope to continue to acquire new knowledge and skills to be used in this industry. I am enthusiastic about learning new things, and I am determined that I will obtain a successful career in working with sound design. And in this presentation, I hope I have showcased this successfully. I am William Reid, thank you for your time.